Hey guys, it's Zoe here. As promised, I've made a Glory of the Nathria Raider guide. I've listed each achievement timestamped in the description below so you can skip to a specific one you're curious about. Before you go hunting these achievements, you will need a battle pet for the Enerva achievement called Son of Animus. He drops in Throne of Thunder from Dark Animus, but you can just buy him on the auction house. Anyway, let's start Shriekwing. So, the first achievement is Blind as a Bat. This requires we hit 6 sneaky servitors with echolocation. These are invisible mobs around the room. If you use stealth detection, you can see them, but also they have little poo piles underneath them. Find the poo piles, mark them up, and pull the boss. When players get echolocation, they need to go and stand on those markers. Once you've hit all 6, you're free to kill the boss. The next achievement, Taking Care of Business, is Huntsman's. The tank needs to drag every bear into each corner. Just mark the corners for ease and make sure you heal a lot for the third dog. I think the third dog leaves a turd when you complete the achievement. After this, we've got to do Feed the Beast. Hungering Destroyer does a move called Volatile Ejection. This is a huge line outwards from the boss to the player marked. Aim this move at each of the big canisters around the room. There's 3 on each side. Once they're all smashed, you're free to kill the boss. The next achievement is I Don't Know What I Expected. This requires the battle pet Son of Animus. Get your pet out and engage Enerva. The pet starts doing a long channel which once finished summons a big ad. This roughly takes 4 minutes. DPS the boss as normal, and when the ad spawns, lust and nuke it. The ad hits hard, so be prepared to take some damage. Once it dies, finish off Enerva. Remember here to only have 1 pet out, or you'll get multiple ads and probably wipe. Burning Bright requires we light the beacons in the 4 corners of the room. Each beacon requires a different spell to light it. The top left beacon requires Fiery Strike. This is a boss frontal. The top right requires Blazing Surge, a big boss frontal targeted to a random player on Heroic and Mythic, but on normal this should always be on the tank. The bottom left requires Smouldering Remnants. This is the patches left by the phoenixes, and the bottom right requires Ember Blast. This is a circular soak on a random player. As soon as we phased, we sent our tanks to the top left and right to light those, and all the DPS went to the bottom left to bait the phoenix over the beacon. After we had lit it, we moved as a unit to the bottom right to light the last beacon with Ember Blast and continued the boss as normal. Once all 4 are lit, you're free to save Kalthus. The achievement for Artificer is called Private Stock. This requires 3 players to click 3 anima containers just outside the boss room. Here's what they look like. Now, during the fight, 3 orbs will spawn sequentially. A player needs to collect this orb and deliver it to the big circle nearby, but once they collect it, they're stunned. You need to place 1 portal on your stunned friend and 1 on the delivery patch to teleport them over. Repeat this for the 2nd and 3rd anima orb and you're free to kill the boss. The next achievement, Poor Decision Making, is done on Council of Blood. This is where we need to click 4 Dredger Waiters around the room throughout the encounter. Clicking them makes them throw wine. This is what they look like. They appear on different sides of the room and are very, very easy to spot. When you've clicked at least 4, kill the boss. Sludgefist achievement is Dirtflap's Revenge. Before you engage, trigger this little guy here called Dirtflap. He's hidden all the way around this corner. He'll fly over to each pillar to determine your charge order. Make sure your tanks charge the pillars throughout the encounter in the order that Dirtflap shows. Feed Me Seymour requires all players to pick up a handful of flowers before Stone Legion Generals. In the intermission, you make these flowers bloom by picking up an anima orb around the room and returning it to Renthal. 1 player should collect each orb so each individual's flowers bloom. Depending on group size or whether you deposit the Goliath orb, you'll need to use both intermissions to bloom your group's flowers. Once everyone's buff has changed from wilted to blooming, you're free to kill the boss. The last achievement is super easy with good geared healers. Clear Conscience requires everyone on Sire Nathria's transition with 0 stacks of Burden of Sin. Getting hit by the boss's frontal Cleansing Pain will remove 1 stack of Burden of Sin. Everyone just stand in every Cleansing Pain until your stacks go from 4 to 0 and you should be done. These achievements weren't very difficult, so in a 10-man group on normal, everyone should be able to do all of these. Now you can enjoy your Rampart Screecher. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be bringing out more guides, news and fun videos soon. I enjoy reading all your comments, so feel free to give me video suggestions. Take care, guys.